So where do we leave John Watson? How do we put his life and his career and his contributions to rest? Well, he made a pivotal turn right around 1920 in the autumn, during which he was staying at the New York Arts Club and penning letters, seeking out letters of recommendation from Johns Hopkins. He made a pivotal turn and he entered the world of advertising. He became one of the original ad men. And he had quite a lucrative career, made more money than he ever would have had he remained in academia. And Watson has been credited with the slogan for Ivory Soap, if you've ever used that, their signature white bar that floats in the water as opposed to sinks in the bathtub. He's credited for having come up with the slogan 99 and 44 100ths pure for Ivory Soap. But more importantly, John Watson was one of the first to pioneer the pairing of celebrity and celebrity status with product, with the selling of product and advertising. He was one of the first to do this, and he did it through some cigarette ads that he produced and created back in the 50s, and 40s and 50s, began to do that. So pioneered some advertising techniques that continue to this day. Now, Watson never forgot his early career at Hopkins. He never forgot what he had lost as a sterling academic career. And there's a story Bob Bowles tells in his book about how Watson, later in life, after decades, was awarded the APA Lifetime Achievement Award, the American Psychological Association Lifetime Achievement Award. And he is rumored, the way Bowles tells the story, Watson couldn't bring himself to go into the auditorium to accept the award. He stayed out in his car and sent his son in to accept it for him. And Watson sat down in his car, as the story goes, and cried. That's how much he had lost. And that loss was heartfelt. And we'd never seen anything like the rise and fall of John Watson in psychology in the time since. Now, he also left a biological legacy. This is a picture of his granddaughter, Mariette Hartley, who became a famous television actress. And she is also an advocate for and a spokesperson for bipolar disorder. And there apparently was a history of mental disease in Watson's family. He had a daughter who attempted suicide, and Mariette Hartley speaks out now for the treatment of bipolar disorder. Anyway, we'll segue from John Watson into the story of his compatriot in behaviorism, B.F. Skinner, whose career began in the late 20s as a short story writer. Skinner had wanted to become a great American novelist and had one of his short stories favorably reviewed by Robert Frost, the poet. But he wound up at Harvard as a lab manager and became one of the most famous and staunchest advocates for behaviorism next to Watson, his predecessor. So next we'll visit the career and life of B.F. Skinner.